Hi, Taurus. This is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamolen, Psychic Medium. Welcome to your February single psychic prediction. Today, I'm going to ask my spirit guides what's next in love, what's coming your way, anything going on around you. I do have some charms and initials, so we'll be using those. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome to anybody that's newly guided here. Please use this reading to help you to manifest a love that you are worthy and deserving of, or to confirm a love that's come into your life. Let's see what our guides have for us now. Spirit, I call upon you for loving messages. What is it that you have for us? What is it that you need us to know at this time? I am listening for you now. A Cupid surprise. Okay, I want to surprise Cupid. What is around the corner? What is happening? I have Cupid is on the way. It's like a chariot coming in with this car. I like that. So for those of you that are waiting, it's a little bit of a, it's on the way, right? And I know that that's a hard thing. Like when is always what everybody wants to know. So Spirit, please share with us. I have Cupid seeks support. Okay, that came into me a little bit different. It came into me as somebody I can talk to, somebody I can trust with my feelings or my thoughts, or a little bit of a deep, I think deep support, you know, like there's some things that I don't talk to everybody about, but I trust you with how I feel. I trust you not to say anything to anybody else. And Cupid heals the hurt. I have a feeling this is going to be a deep emotional connection. There's a sense that I can talk to you about anything, and I can be very vulnerable with you, and I can trust that it's never going to go any further. So whatever it is, Cupid travels for love. Long distance, I'll go out of my way to be with you. I will travel far distances just to be with you. Hopefully it's not a long distance relationship, but for somebody, maybe it is. Spirit, please share with me loving messages. I have hitched. Is this somebody I'm going to marry one day? Is this what I'm looking for? Is this what I'm manifesting? I have love lyrics. Every song reminds me of you. I'm listening to songs. I think about you. I have delight and desire. This looks like a wedding cake. I have thoughts of marriage. I'm just going to say it that, you know, it's more of a thoughts of commitment. Okay. And it could be that's what something that you're hoping for someday. It could be on the other side. I'm hoping for a commitment. I'm looking to settle down. Yeah, there's a sense of settling down. Okay. But yeah, whether you're looking for that or not, it could be I'm just looking for my perfect person that I can share my life with. I have anticipation. I'm waiting. Bottom of the deck, I have winter time. Okay, so a little bit of a clue there. And they're saying a deep love language and a deep conversation. And I just said a deep emotional connection. So I do believe that. These little hearts are jumping out at me, and I'm going to put my little hearts on the table now. I have these little Valentine's Day hearts. So I'm just going to pick a handful of these and just put a couple of these messages. Now they're plastic, they're not candy. I'm not putting my hand in this candy bowl over and over again. They're made out of plastic. I have kiss me. Kiss me. I have XOXO. I love you. I have 2 of those. I love you too. How about that? I have sweetheart. Be my sweetheart. Be mine. Be my Valentine. I have hug me. And I have repeats. I have another be mine, and I have another, hug me. Okay. So those are cute. Just a little bit of a A little bit of a Valentine. I don't know anybody who, those little boxes when you were kids, like, oh, I want those. They tasted like pure sugar. But yeah, they were fun, right? All part of the Valentine's Day celebration. Spirit, be my Valentine. What do you have for us today? I have a 5 of cups. It says, sorry, I'm the worst. And it says, I effed up at the bottom. Somebody out there maybe blew it. You're the one that got away. I have a 5 of Pentacles because of their insecurity. I have a Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups. You gave me your heart is how it came into me. And I have in the hot seat, Justice card. In the hot seat. Okay. Okay. The way that it's coming into me is more of I felt like I had to prove myself, that I was always, I was defensive because I was always being like accused of something I wasn't doing. So that could have been going on in a relationship. But what really standing out is you gave them your heart, and I feel like they blew it. So you're the one who got away. Somebody out there, maybe they have some regrets. Okay, so it feels karmic in a way. It feels like whatever happened is catching up to them, something like that. I have a 3 of Pentacles. I have an Empress. I have a Page of Pentacles. And I have a Star. Okay, the cocktail party. It came into me as you could have one of those energies that when you walk into a room, that you're the one that's smiling, you're the one that's laughing, you're the one that's holding somebody's attention. You stand out. You stand out in a crowd. It's almost like I saw you the moment I walked into the room. Our eyes met, we locked eyes, but I think that your optimism, your personality, your charm, your energy attracted them. So there's something about you that it wasn't just, yeah, you're good looking. It was your energy, that the way you were smiling, the way you were holding yourself, maybe you were laughing and your head goes back, but you stood out. And it's coming into me as like, maybe, they saw you in a room. It's a feeling of I walked into a room and there you were. So very organic energy. Now, this could be an event that happens in the future where you already know each other, but you're in this big room together with people and they can see you and spot you in out of the corner of their eye in a nanosecond. But you stand out is basically what they're saying. I have an Emperor at the bottom of my deck. I have an Emperor. So, I'm sorry, this is my Hierophant, the hose. That's my Hierophant. Looks like my Emperor. They're using more of like a leader energy to me. Maybe you look up to this person somehow, almost like a righteousness. They say all the right things. Maybe they have very high standards. They're not a gossip. They don't talk behind people's backs. They don't get involved in drama, chaos, crazy. So maybe there's a very high value. There was almost like this, I have to be a leader because other people watch me, like a school teacher. Okay, somebody like that. Like I have to behave a certain way because people are always watching me, a boss. So there's something going on with me with that. Spirit, please share with me. I have a King of Cups. They're saying a single dad. Okay, so this person could be a single parent. That we have somebody who has a child, looks like a little girl child. Okay, so I also am picking up on the dogs. I have a dog. Okay, so part of me feels like it's a rescue, like a mutt. And that's part of the story that I rescued this dog. It's the best thing that I ever did in my life. Like, I feel like it changed my life forever. So I'm happy with that. Spirit, please share with me. I have yoga. That feels more just peace and centered. Maybe somebody does like yoga. I have a healthy eater. So I've got somebody who is leaning on the one way for being very spiritual, taking care of their body, mind, body, soul, eating well, doing all the right things. Nice. I have Muse. I have you complete me. I always love that feeling. You are the missing piece. You, I've never felt this way, they're saying. So it could be somebody that you guys just fit really well together. And maybe it's never been this easy before. I have a carnival, but that came into me more as I don't care what we do, it feels fun. It feels like everything's just kind of, I always laugh at that. It's fun to go to Walmart with you and walk around. The person who doesn't matter what we're doing, we laugh, we have a good time, we talk, anything. I have a Libra energy. I have a comedian. I think that there's a beautiful sense of I have a good time with this person. I really do. I think that this person could have a natural sense of humor, and their humor is great. Just not that they're like up telling jokes, but they're just natural sense of humor, and they just make you laugh. And I think that's important. Laughter gets you through a lot of things. And that could be their best personality trait, is that they're just a lot of fun and they have a great personality. I have a pool hall. Little bit of I met at the local bar. I know a lot of you don't do that, but I want to use the word local. I want to use the word they don't live that far away, that we go to the same places. We are in and out of the same restaurants, bars. We know of this location. We drive by it every day, so there's a sense of we're both locals. Okay. It sounds like we live in the country, like we're townies. So maybe we are, maybe we both are, but I do feel like there's a sense of vicinity close by. Spirit, please share with me. The number 2, an anvil, a purpose, a focus, concentrating, strike while the iron's hot. I'm not going to hold back. I'm determined. I'm persistent. A little bit of chasing energy. I have the number 12. I have dolphins, peace, harmony with others, sense of humor, playful, fun. So who is this playful, fun person that's come into your life? They make you laugh. I think that's going to be your first clue. I have the number 10, a doorbell, a door knock. It's an old-fashioned door knocker, brass door knocker. Someone's coming. It's a visit. It's the arrival, an announcement. Knock at your door. And I mean, just like from a metaphor point of view, you know, that somebody's knocking at your door. And I don't know, is it your person? I'm going to say it probably is. I'm going to say that it's going to be fun. Open that door. Open that door. I have the number 35, a stable person, secure, perseverance, long-lasting, an anchor. You're my rock. They're saying, I see a future with you. So somebody who is already thinking, you're the type of person I could be with. You're the type of person I want to be with. And I think that's half the battle. I think the hardest part is finding somebody you want to be with. And I think it's going to start with the laughter. It could be when you hear yourself laughing out loud, or you realize that every time you're with this person, you actually have a good time. You're not arguing. You're not debating. You're not struggling with talking. It's fun. It's easy. It should be fun. Okay. So let's get some initials. Some of you could be confirming somebody that you have in mind, and others of you, you're definitely manifesting. So these could just be clues. So let's get a handful of these and see what they have. All right, what's coming through? I have the letter A. I have a letter G. I have an I. The letter T. I have an E. Another T. G. Y. O. I have a V. An E. And I have an I. Okay, so there are some letters. Some of you may definitely connect to those. And let's see what else they want you to know in this connection. Spirit, tell me about this connection. Where are we headed? What is it that you want for us? February, love. I have a 6 of Swords. I have a King of Swords. I have a Justice card. And I have a 3 of Swords. The King of Swords and the Justice card came into me about talking about marriage, talking about I'm open to it, talking about it's not off the table. So it's somebody who would consider a commitment. I do feel like they have already moved on from something that was painful. I think we'll talk about it, but I don't feel like they're dragging it. It's not a sense of like I'm dragging that baggage with me. I feel like I'm over it, I would say. And I feel like I'm actually on the other side of I'm more than open to, it's probably been a distance from that moving on from a last relationship to where they are now, because I don't feel any kind of drag. I'm not feeling any kind of strings attached or, yeah, they're saying complete closure. Yeah. So the good news is their past is way behind them. I have a star. That came into me as I have always hoped for someone like you. Oh, I'll take that. Yeah, so they've been wishing for you. And they're going to say it out loud. You're better than what they wish for, basically. And sometimes you have in your head, you know, this is the person I want, and you meet somebody and you fall in love and it's better. That's the best. I have a 9 of Cups. I have a Fool. It's a new beginning. I feel like you're both ready. Yeah, whoever this is, this beginning is going to turn into a commitment. Whatever commitment means to you, whether it's a formal marriage, Just exchanging the rings, exclusivity, living together, whatever it is. But this connection is a dream come true. It's what you've been asking for. But I also feel like it's better. I feel like I always wished for this. I always hoped for this. And this person is ready. This person is ready to be in a relationship. You want to be in a relationship. So the timing, there's something about the timing feels like it's perfect as well. So that feels good. I have a King of Wands. The word they shared with me was debonair. I have old-fashioned spirit guides. When was that? Where did that word come from? I feel like I just pulled it out of my, you know what? Yeah, debonair. Ten of Pentacles. A wealthy man? Maybe. Style, prestige. Class, high class. That would be high class to me. Let's get some charms. Let's see what the charms are saying. I've got some Valentine's Day charms today for you guys. And who is this debonair? What a word, huh? Wow. I'll take a debonair. Divine masculine. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Let's see what they're saying. All right, I'm going to give these a little stir. And we've got some letters, and hearts, and things like that. Okay, I have the letter W. I have a U. I have a my love. I have stripes, pink and red stripes. They're going on a diagonal, and they're reminding me of an 8 of Wands, which is swift, change, movement, direction. So a little bit of my heart's moving in your direction energy, something like that. I have hug me, hold me, gorgeous. I have sweetheart. Okay. All right, let's see what I feel. Okay, so it looks like I've got some. I'm going to start with this donut. I feel like I have donuts. I feel like I have bagels and donuts. Okay, so I have a breakfast person. I feel that either I love going out to breakfast. They're saying I love toasted things. Okay, so toasted bagels, toast. Breakfast is something toasted. Okay, I have donuts, donut shop, but maybe I go to somewhere like Dunkin' Donuts, but I don't get donuts. I get a bagel, toasted bagel. So I feel like I definitely eat breakfast, but I feel like I get breakfast on the go, on the way to work. Cup of coffee and something, and maybe I eat it in the car, something like that. I have a cocktail, and I feel like it looks like a Bloody Mary to me. Maybe it's our first date. Maybe our first date is like brunch, and it's mimosas and a Bloody Mary, and bagels, and eggs. So that could be our first date. It could be a brunch. I have it's coming to me a couple different times. It's like a big bowl of soup. But this time it's coming into me as ramen noodles, or what's it called? The soup with all the noodles in it. Asian soup with all the noodles in it. I feel like I love things soups with noodles. Okay. Rice noodles, ramen noodles, things like that. And the soups have lots of stuff in it. So maybe I'm into that. Like it's like an Asian. It feels like an Asian meal. So maybe that's one of my favorite meals. Maybe I like Asian food, something along those lines. I like sushi. I like soups. I like things like that. I have French fries, and I feel like that's my downfall. I feel like I shouldn't. And I feel like it's very specific. I feel like I like McDonald's French fries, and they're better than all the other French fries, like hands down. So if I'm going to have French fries, I want McDonald's French fries. So I do have a little bit of a junk food person here with that. And then I have a present. And I think the present is more, not that they are giving you presents, but they see you as a gift. That, yeah, you're a gift from above. And I think they're very grateful for you. That at this stage in their life, that to have found you, they know that they're lucky. Or you both look at each other and you're saying, you know, what are the chances that we both found somebody that we're happy with? What are the chances that we found our soulmate or our true life partner or the best lover we've ever had? So I do feel like there's a lot of that going on. I'm going to say gratitude in general. Okay. So we've got some foods that might be important, and we've got some love messages there. All right, let's see what else they have for you. Spirit, can I have some feelings? I do feel like this is going to turn into a commitment. I do feel that way. So I'm going to do some future cards. And if you are in a relationship now and they are debonair, I would say then this is probably your person. How nice. I could write 1,000 love songs about you. We had that music before. They could be very musical. Wherever you decide to go, I'll follow. I want to be with you. I've seen both the good and the bad in you, and I love both. I'll take you just the way you are, right? There's a song out there that says that. In case you forgot, I trust you with all my heart. There's a very strong emotional bond with this couple. There's a lot of vulnerability, and I do feel like whatever you say to this person never would leave the room. And I think that probably is the closer, like that closed the deal for you, that it was, I just can trust this person with my heart. I hear you, I get you, and I respect you. Beautiful. Let's see when. Spirit, when is this gorgeous love coming into our lives? Is it going to be a Valentine's Day love? Is it here already? Tomorrow. Nice. Number 33. Tomorrow looks promising. I have August, the number 22. I have next month looks promising. So that would be the month of February, the number 35. Those could be birth dates. They could be 35 days, 33 days. And I have February. So February is looking pretty promising here. The 16th. Little bit of first date is on or around Valentine's Day for some of you. I know that's a hard night to have a first date, but what the heck? What difference does it make? But there is some activity happening there in February. So let's thank Spirit together. They're saying by the end of the month also at the bottom of my deck. So we'll take that. I want to thank Spirit for these messages. I want to thank you for being here. I want you to join us. If you're new, hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you for your comments, everybody. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, please visit my website in the description below, KathyMamolenPsychicMedium.com. Check out my other 2 YouTube channels, my Pick a Card channel and my Twin Flame channel, and the links are below. I hope you enjoyed your February prediction, and we'll see you again real soon with another Love Messages. We'll see you soon.